Hey guys, it's Ben again with Coyote Outdoors, making another video here. I've got a lot of work coming up in the shop. We're going to be building an off-road trailer from scratch. That should be hopefully coming up here in the next month or so, maybe after we get back from Alaska this year. This current trailer that I have sitting here needs a lot of work. Like, I got to rebuild the rear gate and stuff on it. So I thought now would be a good time to go ahead and pick myself up a cut-off saw for doing cutting metal. I went and picked myself up a new welder, got a nice Hobart welder. So this is the next thing that I needed. And I figured, why not just get a Harbor Freight one? And if I used it up or it breaks or something, then maybe I'll look into buying a new one. But this one got pretty good reviews. This is the Bauer 14-inch abrasive disc cutoff saw, whatever you want to call it. Looking at all the reviews and stuff online and price, this comes at a price point of $140, which is really economical for what it is, seeing as how the higher end ones can go for 2 to 3 times that. And they were completely out of the cheap one. I'm not gonna lie, I went to go buy the El Cheapo, which was I think like $199 or $100, and I was like, that was the one I was originally going to get, and they were out of stock on it. This is the next step up. It's one step below the Hercules, which is their top of the line one, which I think was like $180, $40 more than this, but I figured this one will work good. This is the model number, what is it here, the 20713-B. One thing I was a little disappointed in, I figured, I know it's at the lower end of a price point, but the blades are sold separately. Obviously Harbor Freight keeps the blades right next to them, so they're not hard to find. I grabbed 2 of them, but these are $5 a piece. I got the Hercules HA 35Cs. These are $4.99 a piece. I don't know why they can't just throw at least one in there for you, because, I would have been real bummed if I had got it home and to play with it and it didn't have one on there. But, there's the box. That's what it looks like. Let's go ahead and get this opened up and see what she looks like on the inside. All right, I went ahead and cut this open. Open it up. It's a saw. It's definitely a saw. Here's how it comes packaged in there. If anybody really cares to see that. Get my grinder out of the way. Put this box down in the trailer. We'll lift it out of there. This thing weighs about 30 pounds. It's a little on the chunky side, but not too bad. Wrapped up in the foam. What else we got down in here? Ooh, instructions. All right, so there she is out of the box. There she is out of the box. Looks like she's definitely heavy. I was comparing the 3 of them, well, the 2 of them, was they're out of stock on the one, at the store. And the Hercules, which is the nicer one, it's $40 more. It comes with a little bit of a thicker base. And some of the other stuff, like the shield's a little thicker, the handle feels a little better. But I just didn't see enough to warrant the extra price. Let's go ahead and lift it up here. It's got a nice Allen key. I like how it's mounted right into the front there. That's pretty cool. That obviously puts your blade on. Power cord. The Allen key also adjusts your angle on here for doing your up to 45 degrees. Damn. It's along the tight side there. There we go. So you can tilt it up to 45 degrees. Let's take the pressure off. So said, I got a lot of work coming up that this is going to be extremely handy for me. I'm really not disappointed with the construction at all. Everything on it seems to be pretty decent, pretty heavy duty. I had a Makita one of these many moons ago, and it had a metal deck, but also half the deck was like plastic. So I wasn't too impressed with that. But you know what? It lasted for several years, and then I ended up selling it. It didn't even break. I just ended up selling it to get rid of it. Nice heavy duty spring back there. Feels real good. Let's go ahead and throw a blade on it here. It's got a blade stop here that you could spins around, then it locks in to hold the spindle while you take it apart to loosen and tighten it for the blade. Nice brand new blade in there. That spindle stop's got 4 different positions that it could stop in. All right. Now this is keyed, so it'll only go on one way. Little snap. Crank her down. All right. That feels pretty good. We'll go ahead and put our Allen key back in the housing there in front of it to keep it where we want it. Let me go ahead and plug this thing in, and let's cut something with it. All right, I just went ahead and kind of just set it on the stand here. I'm going to make sure that this is at exactly 0 degrees. I'm assuming this little line here can't tell me that's what that is, so got her set to 0 degrees. All right, sorry if this is loud, but let's go ahead and hear what she sounds like for the first time. All right, that definitely sounds like she's got some power. I'm gonna throw on my safety glasses and my gloves. Now let's cut a piece of metal. All right, so here we go. I am mounting some new metal steps on my truck camper. So this is some 2x2 tubing. It's the same tubing that I'm using for the gate on this trailer. But let's go ahead and cut this. Grab my gloves. Let's line her up here. Lock her down. Let's see how she works. All right, not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, made a real nice cut. Nice and square, which is why I bought it. And much work that would have been if I had to do all these cuts I need to make with a Sawzall or a cutoff wheel. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. All right, so overall, some of my final thoughts on it. Really like the spark guard here. That kept a lot of the sparks from going too far. It may have looked more in the video that there's a lot more than there was. But let's go ahead and close that. Push that in to lock it in the down position. But just making the first cut on it, I'd have to say she is not bad. She's not bad at all. Like I said, my only other experience with one of these is I had a Makita one, an old Makita one many years ago. And it was good, but I'll tell you what, it did not cut nearly as good as this one did. And then where I work, we have a massive one of these that'll cut through an I-beam like it's nothing. So from what I can tell you, I like it. I'll keep you updated. I'll definitely let you know if it doesn't hold up or anything goes wrong. But for now, I think that was pretty good. And this is Ben again with Coyote Outdoors. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you. You guys have a great night.